everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala. Today I wanted to do a empties video slash small declutter. I will go through these products one by one and just kind of explain how it was using them and if I would ever repurchase them. And I will just kind of start at the top. This is an Honest Beauty face and body lotion, and this was really nice. I definitely would repurchase this, but I have already started on another one of those hemp brand lotions, body lotions. So this is really nice. It's a clean beauty. It's safe for kids and adults. So I would go back in the future for that. Next one is this Purito BB cream. Yeah, and this was really nice. This I went through it pretty quickly. It is very reliable, dependable. It's full coverage, basically flawless. It lasts all day. It looks really nice. It just kind of evens out all your skin. I would certainly, if I needed a BB cream in the future, I would go for that one if I didn't want to experiment with other brands. This is just a little hand lotion from like Bath and Body Works, and it didn't do anything for me. It's just super fragranced, and I don't like just fragrance on my hands because I do use perfumes. And so that one, it didn't do anything for my hands, and it just smelled really strong. So I would not repurchase that. This is another hand cream. I have a lot of lotions that I go through because my hands are so dry all the time. And this one also heavily scented, and it didn't do anything for my hands whatsoever. This is a Weleda skin food for like face. It's supposed to be a nourishing cream to kind of like a skincare, and people also use it as a primer step. And it was nice, but I got really sick of the smell after a while. Yeah, I mean, it's nice now because it's been so long since I used it, but it has kind of like a citrusy smell, and it does get to you after using it for a while. The next one is this Tower 28 SOS spray, and this was really nice. It didn't really feel like it set my makeup. It's nice just to kind of refresh your face if it's kind of dry and you need that boost of hydration. I kind of used it just for that. I did set my face with this too, but it didn't exactly set everything and lock it in. Like if you touched your face, it would still transfer and come off. So I wouldn't exactly say this is like a super setter. So I would repurchase just for skincare benefits, but not like as a setting spray. The next one is, I did go through an entire, okay, there's like a little bit on the edge, but that's kind of wasting time at that point. But this was the light bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury, and I loved this light color. It's barely detectable there, but it's buildable, and on fair skin tone, it comes off looking so natural and so pretty. I would repurchase this, but I have my eye on their like Film Star bronzer, the one that comes with the highlight. So I think that would be the next one that I would want to try, but I'm working through her medium. So this is the light pan, and I have the medium pan as well. So I'm going through the medium before I purchase any more Charlotte Tilbury bronzers, because I have a few and there's no point in having multiple when they're all doing the same thing. And here is my empty Merit bottle, and I love this so much that I did buy myself another one because I use it definitely every single day, and it's out, and I missed it as soon as I used it up. I use it as primer. I use it as skincare. It just makes my makeup look really good every time I do use it. And it just happens to work really well for me. And not everyone can say the same. So it's just a trial and error. And the next one here is this Neutrogena Micellar Cleansing Jelly. Yeah, this didn't do anything. It didn't wash away makeup. It didn't wash my face. It didn't do anything. So I would never repurchase this. And next is this Kosas Cloud Set Powder. I used all this up, and I will definitely repurchase this once I use up like another powder, because I have quite a few, and this is absolutely perfect. I love it for my dry skin tone. As the owner of Kosas was saying that it's perfect for dry skin, that's so true. You can just keep loading it on, and it doesn't make your eyes look dry. It doesn't make your skin feel dry. It doesn't like make your skin kind of suck itself dry. So it just feels really, really nice. Moving on, I tried this whipped cream Drunk Elephant face moisturizer, and this was so nice. I would definitely repurchase this. It did not break me out, but I don't have sensitive skin. This just felt really, really nice, and it's like a thicker cream. It has such a smooth feeling to the cream. It feels nice on your face. I don't really know how to describe the millions of creams out there. This one just felt really, really nice. And next, everyone's familiar with this. I use this to remove makeup, and this works. I mean, it's the basic makeup remover, so I would repurchase it in the future. I went through a Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. This was also really nice. This had more of a cooling sensation, which I really, really liked, and I would repurchase. I've had pretty good success so far with moisturizers from Sephora, so I really like the last two. And then here is a Tiger Grass Intensive Mask. It's by the Cicapair, and this was really nice too, but it more felt like water on the face. Water that kind of, it's like a jelly form, and it's nice, but probably not as nice as the Laneige or the Drunk Elephant, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. Another moisturizer is this Origins Drink It Up Intensive Overnight Hydration. This was really, really nice. I put this on after I take my showers. Then I would just kind of put it on as like a thick layer of moisturizer, and this felt really nice. It also has a similar thick, smooth texture to this Drunk Elephant, so I would repurchase it if I wanted to try that again. Another, this is a little Laura Mercier powder in a sample size, and I do have a large one already, so I'm gonna go through it. But I think when I go through the bigger one, I'm not gonna repurchase it because I'm finding out it's not for a dry skin person. It just kind of feels too drying. So when it's over and done, I'm not gonna go for it again. This Stila, this is an eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow in the shade Jezebel, and this was a really pretty color. It dried out too quickly, and so I used as much as possible, but it did eventually just dry out completely, and I wouldn't repurchase because I have a bunch of other eyeshadows. I have mentioned this before as well. This is the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. This is so nice. This was just a sample, but I've repurchased. I've got the full size. But what is going on with Rose Inc? Their products are starting to go missing on Sephora. Are they just, is she quitting doing makeup? Is she rebranding? What is she reformulating? What is going on? Her bronzers are missing. That serum, tinted serum, is missing. I don't understand why. It would be really, really sad if her products, I have several that I really love. This is the Lawless One and Done mascara. I went through this and it was really nice. Man, it lasted forever. And it's a really volumizing mascara. One and Done, it definitely lives up to its title. I would repurchase that if I didn't want to try out any other mascaras because it does last so long. I have one lip liner that I went through. This is the KVD Everlasting Lip Line in Bow and Arrow. It's a natural lip line. It's one of the nudes, and it's just a twist up, and that was really nice. But I won't repurchase because I have a bunch of other ones that I'm going through. This is the Lila B, which the brand is expired. It's gone. And this was the highlighter, and then this is a lip gloss. And the lip gloss, I didn't quite, it's almost out, but I didn't quite finish it because the formula itself, it always bleeds outside the lines. I don't understand, no matter what I do, lip liner or not, it's gonna end up on your face. And I don't know, it never looked good. So I just had to stop using it publicly. I would use it at home as much as I could, but it just didn't look good. And it looked like I had eaten chocolate or something around the mouth. So the company is gone. The products I finished up. So yeah, there's no repurchasing that. I did go through one of these. There's like a little bit left, but the color, it starts to separate, as you see here. It really starts to separate as you keep it a little bit longer. Now, it is a clean beauty brand, so I do wonder if that's part of it. This was their pink lip oil, and I certainly do not like the pH changing. I feel like every single color, it looks exactly the same. It's that fuchsia, obnoxious color that doesn't really look good on anyone. And so I don't know why they call it pH. It's not changing to anyone. It's one basic color. So yeah, that particular shade, not going to be repurchasing. This is the dry shampoo by Batiste. It's nice, but I've moved on to living proof, and this was, I mean, good for travel size, but I do like a different brand over this one, so I'm not going to be repurchasing that one. I have two eyeliners that I went through. This is just a brown twist up, and then this is a liquid liner. This one was really, really nice, and then it did eventually dry out, but I've had it for maybe a year or something. It lasted a good long time until I used it up. And this one too is just by Essence, and that was a really nice brown, but it did kind of wear away during the day, so I wouldn't exactly repurchase it because it's just a little cheapy. But this one was really, really nice, and I have other liquid liners that I'm going through, so I'm not going to be repurchasing soon. This is my old and dead Nature Republic brow pencil. It's finally done. I had two of them and I used them up, so I'm not going to be repurchasing this particular one. I'm going through a few other brow products, and this is one of my Tower 28 lip glosses. Some water got into it. I used it up almost completely. There's just a little bit right there on the side, but just moving on from that. And then this is the last little empties, and this is the Dr. Brandt Microabrasion Exfoliator. And this one, I mean, it was nice, but you really can't use it often because it does those little micro beads. They scratch the skin too much if you're using it more than once a week. Even that might be too much. So moving on to my little basket that I'm going to declutter. I know that's kind of hard to see. I shared before in the previous video that the Ciate London translucent powder I'm getting rid of because it just makes your skin look so dry and so disgusting, and it sinks into all your fine lines and makes you look haggard and just aged. It does not look good whatsoever. I have this Honest Beauty cream blush that is old and expired, and I need to move on because I have other creams that I need to focus on, and this was nice for when I got it, but it's just expired. So most of these, that's not really going to be their case, but I'll have explanations. This Say bronzer, I really love the formula, but the color is just too orange for my olive skin tone. So it doesn't look like it here, but it is. It's definitely just, it looks wrong on the face. And I feel so bad for even decluttering it, but I can't keep it if I'm never gonna use it. colors do matter. Like, it will stick out like a sore thumb if you're wearing the wrong color. Another same issue, this M Cosmetics Venetian Rose. It looks so bad on my fair olive skin tone. It's just too dark. It's too dark of a color. It doesn't look like it here, but it's just, it doesn't look right on my face. Even using a lighter brush, doing things to try to lighten it up, it's just too intense of a color. It's meant for medium to deep skin tones, not fair skin tones. And this Nars blush in the color Illicit, it's just also, it's a color thing. It doesn't look right. It's just too orange on my olive skin. It's a clashing color. It doesn't sit right. It just looks like some weird color is put on the cheek. So I was going for it because I thought it would be a nice peach, but it's not the right peach. So I've got to move on. That was an Illicit. This Laura Geller blush is really, really pretty, and I used it quite a bit. It was like a dome, and now it's like a flattened dome, but it's just like 8 years old, and I've got to move on from it. I just kept it for, you know, memory purposes, but gotta move on. And this Pixie blush is really pretty, and I mean, it is a pretty color. It's not like Illicit, but it's too powdery. It looks really dry on the face, and you can just kind of tell when the powders have a bit lesser of a quality when it's sitting dry on the face. So I'm not gonna keep that because I have a bunch of blushes I love. This Nude Sticks bronzer in Bondi Bay is, again, too orange. I'm not going to be using it because this color, it doesn't attract me to it. It is too, it just doesn't sit right on olive skin tone. So I would go for a more neutral color if they had one. And I think I heard that Bondi Bell was more neutral, but honestly, my Makeup by Mario is also really beautiful and neutral, so I'm just gonna keep using that. This is a Makeup by Mario blush, and it's just way too intense. I have never been able to go towards it because it's just, it looks too crazy, like a clown. And then this Butter London is, I mean, I hit pan, I did my best. It's also like 10 years old. So I'm gonna move on from this and declutter because it doesn't even look like the right consistency. Like it looks expired. So out of all my products, I hope you guys enjoyed this declutter slash empties. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'd love to have you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.